Hello, my student, and welcome back to our new semester. And let's go back to our lessons and let's travel around the world through our book. I want you to open your pupils' books, page 45. Pupils' book, page 45. Unit 5. Australia. I guess you have opened your pupils' books. Now, I want you to look at this picture. Look at it carefully. What do you see in this picture? I guess, in my opinion, I guess it's a building. But what kind of buildings is this? It is the Sydney Opera House. The Sydney Opera House. Do you know what does opera mean? It is a kind of singing. Opera, it is a type of singing, a special kind of music, special singers, and special instruments. So this is the Sydney Opera House. What an interesting building. In the picture, we have this interesting building, but it's not a usual building. Look at it carefully. It looks like a sailboat. Does it? Yes, it looks like a sailboat. And look carefully, it is surrounded of water. Around it, there's the ocean. As you know, Australia, it is next to New Zealand. And Australia, it's a big or huge island in the middle of the ocean. So Australia is an island. It is surrounded of water. I want you to watch this live video about the Sydney Opera House. Look at this building. It looks like a sailboat, and it is shiny because these ceilings are made of ceramics, white ceramics. As you see, it is surrounded of water. So they sing inside this building. They sing, they play music, and etc. Wow, it's an amazing building. So, after we have watched this short video, I want you to move to the country quiz. Country quiz. So the country is Australia. And look at the globe or the map. So we are now in Australia. You are here in Australia, next to New Zealand. I guess you still remember Tina and Bouncer from New Zealand when you were in the 4th grade. But now we are in Australia. Let's start with number 1. The Sydney Opera House is a big stadium or a theater? Is it a stadium or a theater? The stadium where the people play different kinds of sports, especially football. A theater It's a type of a stage. People play music, sing songs, or play or they act. So, but the Sydney Opera House, they sing or play music, so it is a theater. So underline the word theater or circle the word theater. Number 2, it looks like a sailboat or a train. Now it's obvious, it looks like a sailboat since it's surrounded of water. It doesn't look like a train, but it looks like a sailboat. So underline or circle the word sailboat. Number 3, Sydney is surrounded by water or mountains. It's so easy. Australia is an island, so it's surrounded by water, not mountains. So underline the word water or circle it. So let's repeat them one more time. Sydney Opera House is a big theater. It looks like a sailboat. Sydney is surrounded by water. Now, after we discussed Sydney Opera House and we did the country quiz and watch a short video, and our stop in this unit is in Australia. Now, I want you to open page 46. Page 46. Listen and read. I'm going to read this short paragraph. Listen carefully and follow me. Day trip to a coral reef. Day trip to a coral reef. Come on a day trip on our beautiful boat. We sail at 9 o'clock in the morning and return in the evening. Meet our friendly instructor and learn to dive. See the most colorful fish and plants in the ocean when you dive to the coral reef. We have a wetsuit, snorkel, and a mask for you to wear. So, I'm going to read this paragraph one more time, or I'm going to read this text one more time. Then we are going to discuss it. Day trip to a coral reef. Come on a day trip on our beautiful boat. We sail at 9 o'clock in the morning and return in the evening. Meet our friendly instructor and learn to dive. See the most colorful fish and plants in the ocean when you dive to the coral reef. We have a wetsuit, a snorkel, and a mask for you to wear. So, this is an invitation or an advertisement to a trip in the ocean. The trip starts at 9 o'clock in the morning and it ends, or the people return in the evening. Meet our friendly instructor. The word instructor means a teacher or a tutor. And learn to dive. The word dive, it means to swim under the water. To swim under the water. See the most colorful fish and plants. As you know, there are so many kinds of fish and they are so colorful. Fish and plants, they are so colorful. And do you know that there are more creatures under the sea than there are on the earth? So there are millions or billions of creatures underwater. And some of them we haven't discovered yet. We don't know. When diving under the water or to the coral reef, they offer a wetsuit, a snorkel, and a mask to wear. I'm going to read the text for the last time. Listen carefully and follow my reading. After that, we're going to do exercise number 2. A day trip to a coral reef. Come on a day trip on our beautiful boat. We sail at 9 o'clock in the morning and return in the evening. Meet our friendly instructor and learn to dive. See the most colorful fish and plants in the ocean when you dive to the coral reef. We have a wetsuit, a snorkel, and a mask for you to wear. So these highlighted words or these yellow words, we have their definition in activity number 2, find and write. Number 1 is done, and number 2, the word trip, it's a noun. This is when you go on a fun day out. So the word trip is a noun and it means when you go on a fun day out. Number 2, it's done in this blue box. Meet. The word class is verb and it means to see and speak to a new person in a place. So when you see a person for the first time, this means to meet, okay? And you don't know this, or for the first time, and it's kind of formal. Number 3, it's a noun. Divers put this in their mouth to get air under the water. So the word is snorkel. The snorkel helps you to breathe under the water. So snorkel, it's a noun. Divers, it means people who dive under the water or swim under the water. So put this snorkel in their mouth to get air under the water. It helps them to breathe comfortably. The next word, it's also a noun. Divers wear this. What do divers wear when they decide to dive under the water? Of course, they wear a wetsuit. Wetsuit. So, wetsuit. People wear it when they want to dive under the water or swim under the water. The next word, it's a noun. This person teaches a sport. Teaches a sport. Me, I teach you English. So I am a teacher. But for example, a person who teaches you to do a kind of activity or a sport, we call him or we call her an instructor. Instructor. So instructor, this person teaches you a sport. The next word, it's a noun. You can see under the water with this. So how can I keep my eyes open when I am under the water, or when the diver under the water? What does he wear in order to help him to see or to watch the creatures, or to enjoy watching creatures under the water? So people wear mask in order to keep or to save their eyes. Mask. So the mask helps divers to protect their eyes to swim carefully or swim comfortably under the water. The next word is a verb. This is how a boat travels. This is how a boat travels. It is a sail. Sail. So the word sail is how a boat travels. And let's move to the last word. It's a noun and it means an underwater place in the ocean where fish and plants live. An underwater place in the ocean where fish and plants live. It is coral reef. Coral reef. So the word coral reef, it's a place or an underwater place where fish and plants live. I want you to write these words on your books, and if you need any help, send me a message. Thank you for watching.